Okay, I guess this is what we have to do. CNN keeps throwing around this term, fascist. They keep calling Donald Trump a fascist. They keep emphatically stating that he is a fascist. They believe he's a fascist. What is a fascist? I don't think they understand what it means, because technically, they're in fascism as we speak. CNN is in fascism, as they are a for-profit news organization that is completely controlled by the CIA and all the other spooks from the government. Jen Psaki has a show every night. Who's inside Jen Psaki? Do you know? I don't. Does she? I hope so. Fascism is not ultra-right. Let's get this straight. Fascism is not ultra-right. If you go to Wikipedia and you look at the definition, and that's where everybody goes, right? They're not corrupt or anything. Fascism is not ultra-right. It's a response to communism. That doesn't make it ultra-right. It is a melding of private sector corporate interests and the government. It's like corptocracy. That is what fascism is all about. If you go back and you look at Italy leading up to World War II, the birthplace of fascism, it was in direct response to the Bolsheviks. And fascism is like, hey, they're authoritarian, yes, and nationalists. They have to be, because they have to be in control of everything. So who's more fascist? Kamala Harris or Donald Trump? That's a tough one. It is, because Kamala Harris has never held a job in the private sector, ever. She is a complete, helpless, suckling baby at the teat of the federal government or San Francisco. I said a long time ago, I don't think that America is ever really going to go for a non-black Hindi woman who spent most of her life in Canada, who is a lawyer in San Francisco, and then the Attorney General of the state of California, and then a completely inept vice president under somebody that needs his diaper changed. She's had 3.5 years to do something. She's done nothing except kill a bunch of people in Carolina and all the hurricane-racked areas that they couldn't get people to, and they didn't have funds. See, they didn't have funds. FEMA didn't have the money. Do you know where they spent all the money that was supposed to go to FEMA for disaster relief? What's killing people in the Appalachian Hills of North Carolina? Because they can't have, FEMA doesn't have the money, because they spent it all on the fucking border. She's a criminal, Kamala Harris. See, she redirected FEMA, because she's in charge of the border. She redirected FEMA, and they wasted all of their FEMA funds letting immigrants who are illegal and undocumented, they're both illegal and undocumented, into the country. There are 11 million undocumented illegal immigrants in the state of New York currently, give or take 1 million. They're going to give them citizenship. This is a clown show. It's absurd. Who's a fascist? Again, fascism can simply be described as the melding of corporate business, private business, and the government. What do we live in now, currently? Everybody says it's an oligarchy. It's a fascist. I mean, oligarchies are fascist by definition. So I know the definitions. Somebody should probably relay the definition to CNN because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Or, I'm sorry, they do because they're brainwashing you. They keep repeating the same shit over and over and over and over again. If you listen to it 24/7, it becomes your mantra. Turn it off.